So as more and more areas come under the influence of social policy, as in more and more areas government decided to intervene, somebody had to administer these policies. There has to be some bureaucrats or civil servants who administered these social policies, and they were called the social administration. So now we look at the foundations of social administration in Britain. So there was a gradual acceptance of welfarism, and it was mostly due to the labor movement, which also led to the rise of Labour Party. So Labour movement was influenced by the idea of Fabian society. So who or which or what were the Fabians and what were they doing or advocating? So Fabian society was led by Sidney and Beatrice Webb. They argued they were socialists, and they argued that socialism was good because people should be helped. Socialism was necessary because every British person has to have a level playing field, has to be taken away from drastic, dire conditions, and they argued that it could be achieved through parliamentary route, meaning thereby that we don't need a communist revolution like it happened in Russia in 1917. Britain could achieve socialism through elections, through winning of elections. So these Fabian society individuals or leaders worked for the acceptance of socialism and acceptance of social policy in Britain. They also argued that state should be promoter of collective good, and state should be an agent of social change. We need state to be there to help the poor and the needy and the marginalized. The Labour Party, which was benefiting from this Fabian society and labor movement, made great strides during the interwar period, meaning thereby from 1918 to 1939. They led the first coalition government in 1924. So they were a major party, and they combined with the liberals to form the government. They became the largest party in the House of Commons in 1929 and formed the second coalition government, again with liberals, in 1929. This was the era of coalitions because of great problems in Britain. So there was this great depression which had engulfed the whole world: US, France, Germany, Spain. And then there was this World War II. Gradually there was an increase in the role of the government in the economy. The public sector employment rose from less than 2 million after World War I to more than 3 million before World War II. So an increase of almost 10 lakhs. And most of it was related to administration of social welfare. And then there was this acceptance of civil servant or government servant or bureaucrats as administrator of social welfare. So previously it was the charities or the church priests or clergy or pastors who administered the social welfare. Now the state was accepted, and the state's agent, which was the bureaucrat or civil servant, was accepted as the deliverer of the social welfare to the masses.